Hey everyone, welcome to our, I don't know if it's going to be on a Thursday, but we usually do Thursday drives. We haven't done one for a while. We're going to show you Jackson Creek today in Monument. We have not done a driving tour of this neighborhood.
So we have some really good drone video that we're going to be mixing up in here as well. And Jackson Creek, we wanted to do this because if you're up in Monument and you want to still be close to like shopping, dining, so we're going to show you close proximity to all of that up in Monument. But they're also, what we like about Jackson Creek, there's an older section and a newer section. So we're going to show you some brand new build homes or newer built homes. And then we're also showing you homes that were built like maybe around late 90s and 2000s.
So if you're thinking of moving to Colorado Springs, Jackson Creek may be for you. Let's go take a look. This is Lori Derrickson and Kayleen Zabidik, and we are telling you to reach out if you are moving to the area. We help clients do it daily, and we absolutely love it.
Yep.
We just had our client event last weekend. Just like 160 of our clients came.
It was
so nice at Garden of the Gods. Oh, there's a fire truck
you're going to be in trouble if you don't reach out to us.
That's right. We'll send them out for you. So make sure to put those numbers into your phone and reach out. We have 5-star Google reviews across the board. We know we do well here, and that's real estate. So make sure to reach out. We'd love to help you make the move here to Colorado.
Wanted to document that we're buckling up.
Safety first, ladies and gentlemen. Safety first. So we are at the King Supers. This is kind of the section where, it is a section where the grocery store is. There is a Walmart.
There's a Starbucks. There's a
Starbucks.
What is that new car wash? Caliber Collision.
Sure.
There's what do you call them? Preschools.
Pikes Peak Brewing is right in this area.
There's fast food. There's a Walgreens.
Now I will say Monument doesn't have as many amenities, restaurants as like Northern Colorado Springs per se. It's not like that Powers corridor. There's no Target here.
Yeah, there's like a lot more options just on InterQuest, which is 2 exits down.
And how far away do you think the nearest Target is?
Target, you would have to go to Powers, I think.
I think it's got to be the
North Powers. But they have a Walmart up here. They have a big Walmart. They have Kohl's. They have like Home Depot, Jimmy John's, all that sort of things.
You just don't have Costco is going to be down Nevada, probably about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I would say your Costco, your Sam's Club, your Target.
This is such a
North Colorado
area.
Springs.
I do think they're going to get that here eventually.
You know what I do like about it though, Lori?
What?
How far is Castle Rock from here? 20 minutes?
Yeah, 20, 25.
It might be the same distance. Like if you want to go shopping.
And the Costco's going in there too.
Oh.
Right where they're putting that over ramp. They have that new section. My brother and sister-in-law live there. So anyways.
But that's why I do feel like you kind of have options if you want to go north to Castle Rock. Like if I was going back to school shopping or something, I would just go up to Castle Rock because it's really kind of the same distance.
Yep. And so you can see the Kohl's, the Walmart.
There's Freddy's.
I like Freddy's.
Oh, that's my favorite fast food hamburger.
It's like a steak burger.
Yeah, but they have thin pickles.
I don't even like pickles either.
Oh, you wouldn't like Freddy's then.
Anyways.
Yeah, I'm turning here.
Okay.
We were actually driving by this, and I was like, what a cute, look at this building up here on the right. So I think it's your guys' left. That is a veterinary hospital. Isn't that cute? I've heard really good things. My kids, I guess it's cool to thrift, and so they'll come up here because they said Monument has a really good thrift store. I don't know. But look, isn't that a cute building?
Yeah, your dog would be pretty posh.
I know.
What's the word you always said the other day?
Swanky.
Swanky. Your dog would be very swanky.
Yeah.
Sure.
So there's multiple ways you can get into Jackson Creek, and I kind of just wanted to show you guys this other part of the shopping. But you could go just right down Baptist from where we were. We kind of are making a little L around it. The schools are really close, like walking distance. Yep, District 38. The high school is, what is it? Lewis Palmer.
And
is right there.
Palmer Ridge. No, right? I get the Vista and the Palmers.
Lewis Palmer and Palmer Ridge.
I think every school has, even my kids went to middle school at Mountain Ridge forever. And I was like, is it Mountain View? Is it
And
Mountain
this
Ridge?
is the
Is it
elementary.
Timber Ridge?
It has
This is
such
a
a
big
good facility. Oh, dang it. I think I took a wrong turn, but that's all right. We're still in Jackson Creek. There's a lot of sections in Jackson Creek. I don't know if,
I forget how much stuff
Sorry.
you keep in your, I never keep stuff in there. What do you all keep in there again? Your whole life?
I have free pickleball
Oh, she does love her
coupons
pickleball,
in there.
So this is the older part of Jackson Creek.
This is the older part, and that's the thing. There's like different sections. So talk about HOA, because there's a couple different subsections.
So there is an HOA, but there's no, in this subsection, I think.
There's no fee.
There's no
for
fee that goes along with it. It's not a strict HOA. There's no like planned like community center like you have in the other places like Wolf Ranch or Cordera. But I mean, you can see a truck with the tarp over it, which a lot of HOAs would be like, no.
And there's a little trailer parked there.
And there's a trailer. So, and then behind this, there's a lot of ridges here, which some people like.
There's some open space.
Yeah. So some places have a decent sized yard with open space, and some of them are a little bit smaller. Just depends on the house.
I would say the newer houses have the smaller lots in general up here.
And then,
I was, it was like late summer. We were working with a client and they were pretty, after a while, focused in up here. And for the price point, I would say we are focused in a lot on Jackson Creek because if you want to be like 600s, 700s in Monument, a lot of our search is going to bring us back to Jackson Creek. Like there's just not a lot of places in Monument for that price point.
Yeah, a lot of them are going to be like Sanctuary Point, Forest Lakes,
and
which
you're
are
like
higher
$1
price
million
point.
plus. And so if you want to be 600, 700s, 800s, we're going to be looking a lot in Jackson Creek. So that's what brought us here. But
we did get 590. He would close at 590 this summer.
Yeah, look how
which
cute
is really
that
good
is.
for this area. You can tell it's Halloween because there's a skeleton.
Oh, and look, perfect. I took the right turn. Look, there's pocket parks.
There are pocket parks
all over here.
And if you look at niche.com, it'll say,
there's one right
look
there.
at schools in Colorado Springs, it will say District 12 is like the number one, supposedly, and District 38 is a smaller school districts, only 2 high schools. There are more charter schools in this area than, because all of a sudden there's 2 big high schools, and then there's not as many middle school and elementary schools that are part of the public school district because there's charter schools. So, but good schools in this area is my point. As you can see, it has snowed in Colorado Springs. I was not expecting it.
This is Halloween Day.
It is Halloween Day.
And so you'll see like yellow leaves, but you'll also see snow.
I know, it's supposed to be like 54 today, so it's going to melt. But I was shocked. We got like 3 inches yesterday.
Look, there's people walking with hats, coats, and their dogs.
I know, I didn't know what to wear today. I'm like, if we're not done by like noon and I'm wearing a sweater,
then we're going to get hot.
And I'm like, do I wear boots? But then I'm not. Anyways, it's kind of one of those
I wore
crazy
clogs.
days. You wear clogs?
I wore clogs because I feel like, I wasn't ready for boots yet. But then I put on a shirt underneath a chunky sweater because same thing. I was like, I know it's going to get hot later.
Rossman said she looked like a snowflake today.
And look at my new necklace I got for my
for what? Oh, your anniversary?
20th anniversary.
Is that your 20th? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yep. So he got me this really pretty pearl necklace with pave diamonds around it. He does like to buy me jewelry, and I will not say no to that.
I'm not a big jewelry person. I don't know how to lose it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get extra points for that. So I'm hoping you guys can see the mountains now as we drive.
Yes.
It's gorgeous in a lot of these places. You come over these ridges, and then ta-da, there's Pikes Peak. I haven't said the word ta-da for a long time. Actually, I don't know if I've said it for a decade, but there it is.
For a decade.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
One thing now that we're driving through here that I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see, but I kind of like for Jackson Creek, the roads are wider. Like there's a lot of space in between. I might have to map out the new builds because I'm lost. I've actually showed a lot of these houses right here. This one at the very end, our clients were moving here from Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. Look at those
and
views.
it had amazing views.
Amazing views. And then
the
right
house needed a lot of work in there.
One?
Yep, but it had such good views.
Good views, and then you can just shoo your kids out the front door to
Like-
go play at the park. That's perfect.
I know. That's what we liked this. One thing that Jackson Creek, every house has split rail fencing.
I was just
I
gonna say that.
don't think you can do privacy fencing up here.
No, I haven't seen it. So unless there's a little section, but for the most part, no. You're out of luck with privacy fencing. But some of them, especially this older part, have larger backyards. Like if you look, we've got our seatbelts on. You have larger backyards. So
And
that's
one
nice.
thing, another thing I want to point out is because of the age of homes in this section of Jackson Creek, it is more established feel. Like once
yeah.
we get to the new build section, like all these giant trees, like it's just new
Like,
build.
look at those evergreens. They're like
I
Christmas
know, they're
ready.
perfect.
I'm telling you, you're either one or two people in the world. I told Kayleen this morning. Tomorrow's November 1st, and I'll be putting it at my Christmas tree.
And I am not that
And
person.
Kayleen is the exact opposite. I have to tell her.
I
I'm
will-
like, Kayleen, it's December.
2 weeks before Christmas, I'll put it
That
up.
is
No,
the worst.
usually I will in December, but November,
Yes.
no way.
Yes.
No
It's going to
way.
be daylight savings time next weekend, and it's going to be dark by 4:30. What better way to come home and have? I'm not going to put like ornaments and like my stockings up, but to have a beautiful tree in your living room.
No thanks.
Have you seen the TikTok where I'll have to post it, see if I can find it, but it's like November 1st and he's like singing Feliz Navidad. It's my favorite TikTok. I sent
Oh,
it to
gag me.
everybody.
All right, so I'm mapping out
Okay,
where
we'll
our
be
new
back.
builds are so I can have somewhere to go. But another thing about Jackson Creek, you can get some houses on the ridges, like we pointed out just now, that have really good views. So you get mature landscaping in this section. You get homes that are in the more affordable price point here in the lower part of Jackson Creek. You do have to be okay with split rail fencing. House of age will be in the 90s. Really, really good school district close to shopping
What
up in Monument.
the area right now, the older part of Jackson Creek, what year do you think they were started? I'm just gonna,
Like I know the house that we negotiated and went through, it was a late 90s house.
I was gonna say 2005, late 90s.
Uh-huh. But there's
guess
not
besides
really
the trees.
anything but then some of these have to be like 2010,
Yeah,
I would say.
like finishing up 2010.
Uh-huh. And now we're going to take you to Jackson Creek North, which is brand new builds and homes built in the last couple of years.
Okay.
So,
Let's see if first of all, we haven't done one of these for a long time, so we had to make sure our contraptions were working, and so
Yep.
we think they're working. We are on our way, so we're gonna go to the
we're
new
only
build,
5 minutes to
walk you through that new build.
Okay.
Hopefully, you can see the scenery on the way,
Mhm.
and then we thought we'd take you to the high school at the end. Really nice high school.
They have you know what I like about Lewis Palmer? Their baseball fields. They had this like high little bar
Oh, they
area
have- oh,
with
yeah.
like little
They
benches
actually
that
have
you sit.
seats, don't they have
Like
seats
it
and
wasn't
stuff?
just bleachers. Yeah, it was like regular seats.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I was sick of the bleachers.
You know what I did yesterday?
What?
I went to the dentist.
Oh.
I've been to the dentist, and I'm not telling you how long. It's quite embarrassing. So I had cavities, so I had to go 2 days in a row, and it was terrible.
You already got them all done?
Yes, I have them all done. But this is the problem. So if you're watching this and you're in your 20s, well, good for you. If you're watching this and you're in your 30s, the shit's about to get real. Because when you're 40, there's so many doctor's appointments that you have to do. Like I felt guilty. He's like,
I have a bad hip from sitting in bleachers.
He's like, when's the last time you've been to the dentist? And I'm like, before COVID. He's like, and that's even just a lie. And he was like,
even a lie.
he was so disappointed in me. He was so disappointed. And I was like, okay. And then he tells me these cavities or whatever. But think of all the doctors you have to go to. So if you're in your 30s, this was happening to you soon. You have to go to, when you turn 40, you have to go to like
a regular DO for your regular
you have to go to
annual.
your regular annual, do your blood work to make sure you're not dying. You have to make sure your hormones are in check because you feel tired, and then they tell you just have mom brain. Then you have to go to get a mammogram, and then you have to go to your gynecologist, and then you have to
Dentist.
well, that's when I
Maybe
let
a
slip.
chiropractor.
Dermatologist to make sure your age spots. You're like, oh my gosh, it's a huge age spot, and I'm like, I have cancer, and they're like, no, you're just old. And I'm like, thank you. And then what's the other one? Oh, I had a colonoscopy. I mean, really, shit gets real when you turn your 40s. I'll go quick. So, anyways,
I
let
just
my teeth
ignore
slip.
any
So
recommendations.
My cheeks look a little bit like I've had like so much like whatever numbing medication on my face the last couple days. So, anyways, just a little random thought of the day as I'm driving to our next.
And
location.
then, like, I'm at like phase 2 because I had a lot of cavities when I was in my 20s. So now when I go in, my fillings are starting to fail.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, it's such a big one. I think we're going to have to put a overlay on it or a crown. I'm like, that's like $800, everyone. I'm like, I don't know. I want to opt out.
This is why you don't go to the dentist.
Don't.
Just kidding. I'm going to be better now. But anyways, I was like, I need to go. So I did. And that's what happened. So anyways.
That's real fun and exciting,
real
Lori.
fun and exciting.
Should we drive them? I can drive them through the high school, or there's this elementary school.
Whichever one you want. I mean, they can see.
They are all very nice, good facilities. I'll just take them through this one since we're right here.
Okay.
We're 2 minutes away from the newer section. I will say Jackson Creek is a large development. This, I do remember one of my nephews played. Do not buses do not enter. It says buses do not enter. Or is it buses only do not enter? I don't know.
Where's the comma in that?
Oh, and a police.
Oh,
shoot.
you're fine.
There's a
They're
new
probably
law.
wondering-
I was
They're
just
probably
telling
wondering
Lori.
why you have a camera on top of your car as you drive through the elementary school. But
I was telling Lori there's a new law in Colorado. Look at their view up here too.
I know you can see.
We
That's
said
fine.
District 20 always has nice views. They have nice views too. They get like,
Fine.
I mean, Pikes Peak is kind of off in the distance, but it's all mountains. Anyways, the new law in Colorado, you can't even have your phone in your hand.
Like at a stoplight too.
Like it cannot be in your hand or you can get a ticket.
I don't need any more tickets in my house.
So
I
did kind of get in a bad habit and like at stoplights, I'm like, I'm going to check and see if that email's in or whatever. You can't do it. But what was I saying? Jackson Creek Parkway is a big development though. There's a lot of different sections. But they're all kind of like, there are, I would say those 2010 houses, a lot of those are more stucco. The 90s houses, there are a lot of like the cement board siding and like more traditional feeling homes. And then the newer build is kind of like that craftsman style.
And if you want a good view, I mean, you just have to sit and we have to know you want a view, but look at these homes on the ridges here.
I know.
Probably upper 600, 700.
Well, those ones, because our client wanted one. They are more 800s if they have views
Some of the
like
bigger
that.
ones. Yeah, like maybe those bigger 2-story ones or whatever.
Yep.
If you have a view, you know you can have a little premium on it, especially something like this where you're not going to lose that view. I'm excited to show you guys the new builds.
Yep, we're turning in right here.
Okay.
And the new builds, price point wise, there are a couple in the high 700s. 800s and 900s are more typical of price point. Builders, what all builders are up here, Lori?
Well, there's like Toll Brothers, there's Traylon, there's Classic. There's quite a bit. I would say
Richmond.
Reach out to us if you're interested in that new build, and we can kind of tell you our pros and cons.
And it really depends on who has the better lots.
I know, but I've been in some new builds here with some clients, and we walked in, and I was like, "Oh, this lot is." It's hard to tell until you get there, and I was like, "This lot is terrible." It was like the size of my arm.
In general, if the price point's too good to be true, it's probably because it's like not in a great lot or whatnot. See, here's your wood split rail fencing. That one, I mean, at least that's a not good yard. That one down below.
Yeah.
Like these ones right here, I don't think are bad.
No, it used to be next to the street, but they did start building them a little bit smaller. I think you'd want to find the right lot, I would say. And if it doesn't bother you, we've had clients who don't care.
I mean, there's some that just want big enough to let the dog out to
and
use
they want
the
to live
restroom.
in this area, the school district, so that's their options.
But if you think about it, even like Home Place Ranch, like there's a lot of places in Monument. I think that's why Sanctuary Point, like you get a little bit bigger yards.
Yeah, because you're
in general.
Plus,
I know, but if you want this price point, I think, I mean, it's kind of, you have to up your price point to get a bigger yard.
Yeah. But
I mean, they aren't awful.
That one would be okay.
That one's fine.
There's going to be a house there, probably. Well, maybe
but look, you get mountain views. Here's the Traylon model. Did you want to walk them through one of these?
We'll walk you through one real quick.
Okay. We're going to pull over and go.
We're going to take you inside a new build here in the Jackson creek area that we promised you. Let's go in and take a look. This one was on the Parade of Homes, and I actually planned this because I matched the interior of the home.
You dressed
I did.
for the house. Oh,
I
look,
dressed for the house.
you could blend in with the green wall.
So
It's just enough of
blend
a
in?
change. It's cute though. This has a nice entryway.
So the homes here, we just talked to the rep, and each builder is going to be a little bit different, obviously, but you're going to be in the 700s, probably 750. They have some bigger lots up the hill here. We'll see if we can find. Oh, look at the shower curtain. I did this to my daughters. My son, I brought him downstairs. I brought him all the way up, and I think I ordered almost those exact curtains on Amazon, and it just made it look so much more like a girly bathroom for her.
I
So,
like it taller.
Anyways, and I got the two, so instead of just the one panel, which you could, I bought two. Random comment. But
that's what Lori says to do in your bathroom.
this is what I say to do in your bathroom. But this is a ranch. This is not a walkout. If you want to walk out, you have to be up the hill more, and we'll try to show you those bigger lots. 2-car garage. There's a basement.
What price point was this at?
So this is the model. So you're talking closer to 8. You can build this for around $750. A lot of the other homes you're going to be at least in the 7s.
Which to me,
But-
$50,000 more to have these upgrades might not be such a bad idea.
Yeah. So you have, you don't have like the hood and stuff like that, but some people don't like that. I do
Sorry,
wish
that's
there was
kinda
some more
bright
windows
over
over there.
I'm
Show 'em
trying
the-
to get.
Show in the backyard so they can see.
Okay, wanted to get some better lighting to show you guys. So the yards are not giant, but they are big enough to, let a dog run around, to have a cute little outdoor space. And there are some that are a lot bigger also, like
Yes,
those walkout
this
lots.
is a smaller one. We're at 3,300 square feet plus a little bit in this ranch home with the basement finished.
Okay.
It says 6 beds. It says you can have 6 beds in here, which is actually quite a bit of bedrooms for the square footage, and 3 bath.
And it has a main level primary.
And I want to see the primary. I haven't seen it yet.
All right, I'm gonna adjust our lighting again. Okay, sorry. Had to adjust the
So no
settings
bath in
back
this
for
one.
interior.
No bath, but
No bathtub.
But yeah, nice large walk-in closet.
Okay. You know, take us
So they
to the
have
basement.
inventory homes here, and they have some you could pick a lot and do a dirt start. So you could choose how you want to build here in Jackson Creek.
Here would be laundry and garage.
Did we look at the office yet?
Yeah,
Oh, you
I did.
Okay. Look at how they painted the ceiling too, the exact same color. I kind of like that too.
I don't know how I feel about that, Lori.
You don't like that?
I feel like it's very dark.
Well, I think it's like the paint color, but I feel like
It's moody.
there needs to be more like.
Look, though, even
natural.
at this house, though, I can't show you guys outside. Here is mountains right out your window, which is nice.
All right, let's go show them downstairs.
So I like how these stairs have a landing.
Yeah, so it's a good size area here. This is a traditional basement. It's not garden level. It's not a walkout, but you can see how tall the ceilings are by Kaylee and I's arm test that we usually do.
Yeah, these are 9 foot.
9-foot ceilings. You have a full wet bar down here. And I do actually like, we said this before, I think in a Covington home, I actually like the size of this basement.
Yeah.
Because it's not huge. I think sometimes when they get to be like that big,
You have
vast,
to have a
open
lot
space,
of furniture then.
it's hard to like chunk it out into different areas.
So bedroom, 1 downstairs, or 3 total for the house. Bathroom, I like how they separated the tub, toilet.
Oh, and I matched this room too.
You really matched this house, Lori.
Yes, I do. So, but it's done cute. I think there's one more bedroom
So
over here too.
2 bedrooms down here so
think there's-
far with a bathroom, and then over in this little wing.
Christmas tree room, which we already talked about, is very important. Look at it goes
Oh,
all the
this
way
is
back
a
here.
large Christmas tree room.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
So-
this is actually a good size for storage. And if it was just like me and my husband and not kids, this is
I was gonna
plenty
say,
of room.
I think this is great if you have kids, and also if it's just the two of you, you wouldn't have to use the basement, but you could have it if your kids come home. And this one has like an ensuite with a walk-in closet. I mean, you might want your kids to
I
leave
know,
sometimes,
but if you want to travel a lot and don't really want the
think it's a-
maintenance of the yard,
I like how
and
the
you want
rooms are
monument,
filled.
I think it's a good price point.
Yep. So we're gonna go show you those bigger lots on the ridge, and we're gonna show you the high school. So let's go. All right. So that was our new build tour. There's a lot of other builders. Like I said, we love some builders, and other builders were like, So reach out to us. We can help walk you through that. But are these the ones on the ridges she was talking about up here? So these are the larger lots with some good views. But there's going to be a house here, though, too, on this side. Maybe like on this side that has some good views.
She said,
I think
lot 59.
Do they have the lots listed out somewhere?
See, this would be a great
I know. That would be a really good one.
That would be a really good lot.
That'd be a good lot, ladies.
So maybe she's talking about those. But, and that's really what I suggest is have an open mind to maybe a couple builders, see what lots they have, because to me, that's probably the most important thing. And then the next thing I would make sure is, like, if you're really wanting a ranch home, does it fit on a certain lot?
I actually liked the floor plan of that last model. I would add some more windows in some certain spaces. If that's a structural option. But like if it was
like
just
a
my husband
patio or something out back.
If it was just my husband and I, or maybe like one kid, one person, it might be a okay fit. If you had more than that, I felt like that living room was a little tight. Just a little bit.
But
in the
just
backyard,
a little, not bad.
No, not bad. But I actually liked that because you could just live on that main level, and it felt super homey. I like that piece. Oh, he's like, what are those ladies doing? Sorry.
Sorry, my bad.
Camera on the top of our car. So are you gonna drive them to the high school? Are we close to that?
Yeah, I could drive. Oh, here. I'll go to the high school.
Okay.
We're right here.
Yeah,
I can see it in the distance.
In a distance.
So
that was my song. Do you know what song that
Mom,
is?
there is harmony, and it echoes through the land.
I don't know what song that is, and you don't.
In a distance.
Oh, the world looks blue and green. In it from a distance.
I don't know that song.
So, I don't remember who sings it now.
It's like 80s, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
older.
I'm singing the same song.
You are?
Yeah.
Kaylee and I will not go
and
into.
It echoes through.
We will not go.
I
into
will
music
spare you guys
in anywhere in the near future, just so you all feel safe.
See, some of these are really cute too. That they have the batten board siding. I do think if you get the right lot up here, I mean, if you think about new build options, monument, even if you're mid 800s to 900, like you go up to Cloverleaf, you're $1 million.
Yeah, you're $1 million there. You're $1 million, and make sure you get a larger lot.
Like this is
Forest Lakes,
pretty good. I would just get a good lot.
Yeah, get a good lot. Kaylee and I are kind of lot snobs.
Or
we turn into lot snobs.
have to say, we've had a couple clients who are like, you know what, we're just going to get settled in here, but we don't want to relocate kids, so we need a rental in Monument. That is next to impossible. So even if you get a lower price, like if you can make the numbers work for rental or investment, you don't have
like that
any,
the one this summer that was a cheaper one, that would be a good rental in the future.
And you don't have any competition. Like you could totally rent it
there's
out.
Your baseball field.
Here's my baseball field that has good seats.
So this side is more like the academic piece of it, but great views again. I'm hoping you guys can see.
Oh, it looks like it's lunchtime. So
lunchtime and Halloween.
Eek.
So anyways, we'll just do a quick drive-through. We'll do a quick drive-by.
But Lewis, Palmer, and really District 38, they are very well-funded schools. Very nice facilities. Really good reviews. You know one thing that I notice when I come to games up in Monument, like the crowd, like the kids, it seems what do I want to say?
I don't know. Are you trying to be
it's still kind of eclectic a little, because you have like cowboys. Yeah, I'm trying to be a little politically correct. But you have like, it's like still this good mishmash of kids. Well, let's just sit here and look.
Oh gosh.
Drives by. It's like there's some athletic kiddos. There's some cowboys. Like especially up in like you don't see that a lot down in Colorado Springs, because I think you're in more of a city. Are they wearing
cowboy hats?
Yeah, they had like cowboy boots, cowboy hats.
The kids?
Yeah, so I think that they're probably more like live on some ranches and stuff. So they probably have more FFA and like other options.
Isn't there
at the
a mascot
schools.
A stallion or something like that? Liberty Lancers? No, that's Liberty.
No, Liberty.
This is
Lewis Palmer.
I think.
I know Palmer Ridge is a bear.
They have a horse.
They're some sort of cowboy.
So this is our tour, ladies and gentlemen, of Jackson Creek. We will spare you any more of our banter and our songs and doctor's
Sorry.
appointments.
We still hope you guys thumbs up this video. We still
We
hope
still
you
do
give
like
us
us.
love on this video.
I know. So anyways, make sure you subscribe because we're going to do a lot more driving tours as we go into this fall and winter. We're really excited about it. And if you're thinking of moving to Colorado Springs, make sure to reach out. We'd love to help you make the move.